Welcome to 2026. Using artificial intelligence to do your daily work is no longer an experiment for early adopters. It is a baseline expectation. We are constantly sold the same marketing promises. Click to write an email, instantly edit a video, or summarize a 50-page document. But trying to keep up with every new release usually creates the exact opposite result. You end up spending hours learning different interfaces, managing subscriptions, and wrestling with disconnected workflows, which creates tool fatigue instead of actual efficiency. A standalone AI app generating a quick image is a party trick. To actually get hours of your week back, you have to stop thinking about isolated applications. You need an AI stack. Select 2 or 3 specific tools engineered to work together. Chaining them sequentially multiplies their value. The output of one becomes the prompt for the next. Today, we will evaluate 2 specific configurations, the knowledge stack and the creator stack. Committing to a targeted system and ignoring the noise of the newest viral app is the only sustainable strategy to reclaim your lost hours. If you are a student, a researcher, or an office worker, your primary hurdle is usually volume. You have to synthesize massive amounts of information fast. The first node in this system is Google Gemini. Because Gemini connects natively to your existing cloud drives and email accounts, it serves as an excellent starting point for raw data gathering and search. There is an immediate trade-off here. You are granting an AI broad access to your personal files. And because large language models hallucinate, you still have to manually verify its real-time web results for accuracy before moving forward. Once you have that raw data, you feed it into your central processing engine. This flowchart maps the workflow. Gemini acts as the research gatherer, passing a continuous data stream into ChatGPT to format into usable documents. You cannot just dump raw text into the engine. You have to invest upfront time into prompt engineering, creating specific filtering instructions so the output actually matches your voice and formatting requirements. If you skip this step, you get generic robotic text. Editing bad AI copy often takes more time than writing it yourself from scratch. After ChatGPT processes the text, that polished output lands in your final hub, Notion AI. Notion catches these documents and organizes them. It tracks your meetings, extracts action items into centralized to-do lists, and builds out project plans without manual data entry. The risk you run here is ecosystem lock-in. Once you train Notion to automate your specific workflow, migrating those interconnected databases to another platform later is incredibly difficult. The knowledge stack demands a heavy upfront investment. You have to build the templates and train the prompts. But once the pipes are connected, it repays that time debt by fully automating the synthesis of your daily information. For freelancers, content creators, and business owners, the daily bottleneck looks different. Your constraint is the speed of producing visual media. To solve this, your front-end generator is Canva AI. It handles the initial visual lifting for presentations and thumbnail designs. Its tools for instantly removing backgrounds and generating layouts allow you to bypass the need for traditional graphic design training entirely. But relying completely on default templates leads to visual homogenization. If everyone uses the same one-click layouts, your content loses its unique brand identity. Once your visual assets are generated, they move into post-production. This parallel timeline shows Canva handling the visual assets on the top track, while CapCut AI manages the video processing pipeline on the bottom. CapCut strips out the tedious, repetitive work. It automatically transcribes speech to generate captions, isolates vocals to remove background noise, and applies standard transitions. This removes the most mechanical parts of editing. A standard video block that typically takes 3 hours to cut can now be processed and ready for export in under an hour. What the AI cannot do is dictate pacing. It does not understand emotional resonance, comedic timing, or narrative tension. The creator stack eliminates technical barriers to entry. Because anyone can now generate a clean video, your final competitive advantage in the market is purely your human taste and editorial direction. Artificial intelligence is a bulldozer for heavy lifting. It clears the site and moves the materials, but it is not the architect of the final product. This brings us to a branching decision tree. To choose your tools, you must answer one diagnostic question. What is your primary bottleneck? If your days are lost to information overload, organizing notes, and drafting emails, you need to adopt the knowledge stack. If your constraint is media production and pushing out visual content, you need to adopt the creator stack. Resist the temptation to mix these systems. Do not waste an afternoon installing a beta video editor if you are an accountant, and do not rebuild your entire Notion database if your job is to upload daily videos. Accurately identifying what slows you down and rigidly mastering the specific tool stack that faces it is the true metric of productivity in 2026.